Hey everyone, I'm Rivenblade, and today I want to give you 5 quick tips for success in AEW Elite General Manager for iOS and Android. At the time of this recording, I am playing version 1.16, which is a couple of updates after the Season of Punk update. These tips can help you in just about any game mode, whether you're going through the challenge mode, the endless weeks mode, or playing someone online. Okay, let's get to it. Number 1. Do the career tutorial. Don't just do it, but pay careful attention, as some very important information regarding wrestler stats and the game's 3 key stats, namely money, fans, and group morale, is communicated. If you skip this and start wondering why you're not raking in any cash while booking Chaos Project in every match, I respect it. It's because you haven't learned the basics of how to manipulate the numbers to your advantage in this game. As a quick general overview, money is affected by wrestler and match popularity and fans. The more popular wrestlers you have in a match, and the bigger a match's popularity is, the more money you can make. Fans are affected by how exciting matches and shows are, which usually means booking speedy wrestlers. Group morale is affected by simply booking wrestlers in matches. Don't sign a massive roster just to leave half of them sitting in catering, otherwise your group morale stat will go down. The key to success everywhere else in the game rests on these foundational points, so make sure you do that tutorial. Number 2, pay attention to wrestler perks. These are the little logos that some wrestlers have beside their character art, and they can be the difference between failure or success, especially when you're booking things in the challenge and online modes. For example, if gaining money is a problem, Cody Rhodes is going to be your bread and butter. He has a perk that gives him a 35% money boost when he wins a match, and Inner Circle members have a perk that gives them a 20% money boost for each extra Inner Circle member booked on a team. Some wrestlers also have negative perks, which is pretty awesome actually, such as Kip Sabian, whose super bad perk increases the opposing team's speed by 10%, meaning you can make almost any match with Kip more exciting. Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler have a perk that decreases a match's popularity, so if you're doing challenges where you want to increase match popularity, you might want to avoid booking FTR and other Pinnacle members unless you can counteract the loss of match popularity with something else. More information on that later. Mixing and matching wrestler perks is one of the most satisfying parts of the game the deeper you get into it, and it's a good idea to start looking at them from the very beginning to see how they can affect your core stat categories. Number 3, use your gimmicks. If you're not going to spend real money on this game and just depend on tickets and Young Bucks in the beginning, focus on using the game's currencies to load up your gimmicks. They are indispensable to your booking success. For example, the steel chain increases a team's chance of victory by 300%. That's something you want to have in your back pocket if you would like to activate Cody's money boost perk by guaranteeing his victory in a tag match, for example. The sledgehammer is another gimmick that increases someone's chance of victory, while a gimmick like the plastic blocks are indispensable to increasing a match's popularity as they boost that by 50%. Wow. Seriously, that's kind of my go-to. A reminder that you can swap your gimmicks in the options menu. Take your time, read how each gimmick affects a match, and you're guaranteed to increase the chances of having shows go the way you want them to, especially in online play and in the challenge modes. Number 4, book segments smartly. My go-to in segments is usually the hospitality table, as it gives a healthy boost to stamina and morale to everyone in a match, and it costs 25,000 fans instead of money. For me, it's the most useful segment you can use in the game, at least the most reliable one. If you want to just increase a few wrestlers' morale and stamina, the steak dinner is a safer bet. The backstage pull-apart brawl is your bread and butter if you want to increase a match's popularity. Oh, and don't hesitate to use leak to the dirt sheets in online play if someone is crushing you. The only problem with this segment is that you can't see what your opponent is booking, so you just have to choose which segment will be affected blindly. If this has changed in any future updates, you can kind of disregard that point. Really though, if you just stick to hospitality tables and backstage pull-apart brawls to start things off, you should get pretty far. Number 5, book multi-person matches. Unless you're booking feuds in the endless mode, it's hard to consistently do well in online and challenge play if you're just booking singles bouts. Match popularity, match excitement, and wrestler morale all go up much higher when you book a 3 versus 3 or a 2 versus 2 versus 2 bout, for example. Now, of course, you need to pay attention to how much money some of these bouts cost and their injury risk factor, but more often than not, bigger matches with fast, popular wrestlers, carefully selected and blended with advantageous perks, using advantageous gimmicks, and booking advantageous segments is gonna be your bread and butter. I keep using that term, I'm sorry, if you don't want to be cursing at your screen and wondering why Luther and Serpentico just aren't making it happen for you. Chaos Project forever. Bonus tip: think outside the box and don't be afraid to book wrestlers in more than one match per week. In some challenges, for instance, this is the best and fastest way to get through things. For an example of this, check out my video on challenge number 3, Brandon Cutler, World Champion. If you're worried about stamina, you can slow down their loss of stamina by booking my favorite hospitality tables on a weekly basis. Good luck! By following these guidelines, you'll have a much better chance of doing well in the game, as you can manipulate it to reach the outcomes you truly desire. And if you're using something else, or if you think I've missed something in this video, please let me know in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and keep the conversation going in the comments, like I said. Until next time, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it.